and every story can change the world. Together we are Global Speakers Talk.
What if becoming healthier doesn't begin with doing more, but with finally listening to what your life and your body have been trying to tell you? Welcome to Global Speakers Talk. I'm Elvira, and today we have a conversation about health, resilience, purpose, and the power of starting again. Our guest has spent more than 3 decades caring for people as a critical care nurse, but her own personal journey led her to build an entirely new chapter around wellness, education, and transformation. She's an international speaker, best-selling author, entrepreneur, and the creator of Flossie's turmeric tea and the Healthier You movement. Flossie Njama, welcome to Global Speakers Talk. I am so happy to have you here.
I'm really ecstatic, more than just excited to be here this evening with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, it's such a joy. So Flossie, before we talk about wellness, I want to take you back to the moment when your own health journey changed the way you saw healing. What happened?
Whoa. My own health journey was my own teacher. You know, when you think as a human being, like you're doing it all right, you're doing it by the book, because I'm a nurse, because I think I know so much about wellness, which I didn't. I knew about health. Health and wellness are 2 different things.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. So, yes. So when I remember that one time, when I'm doing it all, and then I get a diagnosis, I had to stop. It's that one time when it stops you in the tracks, like, really? Why me? I'm a nurse. I know food. I know medicine. But no. So that is where everything started.
Wow.
And I started to believe that there is so much about wellness that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Just because I was a nurse did not mean that I knew wellness. So I changed a lot of ways of how I was looking at wellness.
Wow, that's so powerful. That's so powerful, Flossie. All right, well, let's just dive into the deep dive questions, shall we?
Yes.
So your journey moved from more than 30 years ago. It moved from more than 30 years in critical care nursing to become a wellness entrepreneur and mentor. What happened in your own life that made you realize that helping people heal also meant teaching them how to take ownership of their everyday health?
That one is so good because I started looking at the body as, you have to look at the body as you're the manager or you're the CEO of your body. Yeah. So because it was my illness, I called it a diagnosis. I don't like to say my diagnosis because I don't want to own it. But yes, because I was given that diagnosis, I had to start looking at, okay, taking ownership of this body, just like you take ownership of taking care of your car, tuning your car, your house, is the best way possible. And so I started looking at it this way. I got to do these different things myself, not what I am told to do by the medical personnel. Yet I am one. I do and go by that, but I do have to add a little more how I change things around me, the environment. It's my body, so I cannot outsource my body like 100%. Take my body, help me treat it, heal me. I got to do my part. Right. And that's how I started looking at it and started to decide, okay, what am I going to tweak a little bit? What am I going to change? What am I going to remove? What am I going to add? Because after all, at the end of the day, it's still my body.
Yeah. Oh, I love that paradigm shift that you stepped into. That's incredible. So without reducing health to a simple formula, what did the experience teach you about the connection between mindset, lifestyle, nutrition, stress, and the way we show up for ourselves?
It taught me a lot. But among them is that they're all interconnected.
Yeah.
There's no difference. There's no nutrition without mindset. There's no, they have to work together. What you
Yeah.
put in your body has to work because of what's in your mind, because even your
Mhm.
mind is a muscle. So all those together, and how you live and the people you live with, the things that you do, the friends that you keep, the books that you read, those are all interconnected. There's no one way one can work without the other. So I learned that. And that's why I started looking at it, even when I was doing all those different things, changing my mindset, coming up with a daily routine, choosing the people I hang around with, all those things and more, including nutrition. That's important as well. That's when I started looking at that as this is definitely more of a lifestyle thing. And
Yeah.
that's why I always call it healthier lifestyle. You can't just do nutrition and work out and say, okay, I'm good. I'm doing all that. I'm taking my medicine. They have to be all together in order to have a healthier mindset. I mean, a healthier body.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. So you often speak about making health simple and sustainable. Why do you think people know what they, why do you think people know what they should do for their health, but still struggle to consistently do it? What is really happening beneath the resistance?
Whoa, this one is big. We are humans and we like big, we like grand, right? So people will pick, and I have done it before, they'll pick big things as far as, it depends what it is. Let's talk about the health body, the exercise. Okay, for example, people will decide, I'm going to start working out for 2 hours a week. This is my New Year's resolution. If they do that, I don't do New Year's resolution, but let's say, for example, or I'm going to start my nutrition and start juicing every day. Or I'm going to start count calories. Like, that is huge. That's like from 0 to 100. Now, that for sure, you're a human being. With the life we live, it's not possible. You can get there, but you got to start small. So I look at it, all those things we want to achieve in your healthier lifestyle, keep them small.
Okay.
Keep them simple. Because when you start simple and you do those little things, you stay committed, and then you can be able to stay consistent. Because if you don't and do the big ones, definitely after 2-3 days or 2-3 weeks of working out for 2 hours a day, you're going to fall off the wagon. And you know what I call it? You're going to fall off the wagon, and the wagon is going to fall on you because you can't keep up. And that's also the reason I came up with a journal, which is part of my program. I call it the 3 C's. And it talks about simplifying everything. And the 3 C stands for choice, but it's got to be a small choice, simple choice. Commitment, because if it's small and simple, you can stay committed.
Right.
But because in the beginning, what's the point of picking up something you can't stay committed? So don't even make the choice if you're not going to stay committed. And then, because it's still simple and small, then you can stay consistent. That's the 3rd C.
Ah.
So then, because consistency is not that easy, but if it's grand and it's big, you are not going to be juicing every single day, working out 2 hours a day. It's not possible. So that's what I encourage. That's what I empower people with, because that's what I do. But the simpler you keep it, then you can see the pattern. And that's compounding, if anything.
Yeah.
But you can only compound something you can manage. So you can maintain it. Yes.
Right. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. That addresses the resistance for sure. I love those 3 C's. That's great. So Flossie, you created Flossie's turmeric tea and built it into a larger wellness movement. What did you learn about turning a personal solution into something that could serve a much larger community? And what challenges did you face along the way?
I'll take the challenges part first. because when people purchase my tea or Flossie's turmeric tea, which is an amazing wellness beverage, a remedy that I put together, a remedy that helped I reverse a diagnosis, they expect, and I've had a lot of people come tell me that, oh my goodness, I was thinking that this tea is going to do it like right off the bat. Like they want overnight or same day or 2 days recovery, whatever they're going through, or reversal. So that is one thing I've come through to find out, that people want quick results. And with the tea, I'm like, there's no quick results in anything, because for starters, you didn't get there overnight. You didn't get inflammation overnight. You didn't get that diagnosis overnight. There was so much that was building to get where you are or to get the diagnosis. The inflammation was building before it became chronic inflammation. So when I do my tea, or when they drink my tea, they want to know, how is this going to help me? And I tell them, I walk them through, I show them testimonials, I being one of them, and I have lots of other people's testimonials. But they will come to me and say, oops, I don't think it's working for me. And how is it going to work for you when it took you months and years to get to where you are? It takes time. So they don't want to follow through because they want these quick results. So that's part 2 of the question. What was part 2, by the way? Part 1. What is the first part of the question?
Yes. So the question was, what did you learn about turning a personal solution into something that can that can serve a larger community? And what challenges did you face along the way?
Yeah, thank you. I talked about the challenges. So what I learned was I just have to empower people, educate them, give them more information, so that they can understand and be patient, and so they can follow through. So that is one thing I came up with. And the more I tell them how to go about it, the more I show them testimonials, improve, and I work with their mind as well, because they all go together, like we said at the beginning. Then they begin to see, okay, I can work a little more, take a little more time, do, and wait and see results. And then they follow up. And then at the end, we also say it's not just about the tea either. It's still is part of the lifestyle. Tea is part of the whole healthier lifestyle. It's not just the product.
Right. Awesome. So you're also an international speaker, best-selling author, and mentor. How has your definition of success changed from the early stages of your career to where you are today? And is success still about achievement, or has it become something deeper for you?
Thank you for that question, because I used to think that success is about achievement, what you have, the wealth, the money you have, your name, your title, your status. That's what I used to think success was. Now, with my journey, what I've done, where I am today, I have come to learn and love it at the same time, that success is actually walking the journey.
Yeah.
All the little things I do every day, and I'm learning and failing and falling forward as I'm going to selling it, writing that book, selling that book, seeing the responses, making that international bestseller, mentoring, and seeing the results of I call them family. Okay. All those results and seeing their transformation. Oh, is that huge for me? That to me is success.
Yes.
I don't see it as when I went to nursing school and I got my degree. Okay, success. That's how I used to see that was success and achievement. Not anymore. My success is the journey, the people, the joy, the transformation, the testimonials, the phone calls I get that, oh my goodness, I feel better today. Or your book helped me do this. That is, to me, is success.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Your passion is just, it just moves me. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Um, so your story carries a strong message of resilience and community. When someone feels exhausted, Flossie, disconnected, or believes they have already tried everything, what is the first small step you would encourage them to take toward becoming a healthier version of themselves?
Exactly what I did. Pause. Take a pause. Because when we pause, then we can look into things that we are going to work with. We can look for solutions. We can have a clear mind. When we're going through so fast and we think that, okay, the faster we go, the faster we are going to get results. That's not usually the case. So when we pause, then we can find a clear path and we can come with a different approach. And when we have a different approach, then maybe we'll get different results, because there's nothing, like I used to tell my daughter when she was in college, there is nothing like trying, like I've done everything. There's nothing like that. There's no way. People will say, I've done everything to lose weight. I've done everything to do better. I've done everything to success. I've done, and name it. I'm looking for different examples, but there is nothing like trying everything. There is this one book I read. I don't remember who the author is, but it's about one more thing is the name of the book. There's always one more thing.
Yeah.
There's always that one thing that you haven't done. You cannot have tried everything. So I encourage them to pause, take a different direction, take a different approach.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it's like taking a different route to your house. You don't have to take the same route every time. You can take a different route. It might be longer. It might add a few more miles, but you'll finally get home. Just like when you miss your exit, you go to the next exit, but you still get to where you're going. So pause and try something different, and you will get results. That's what I tell them, and that's what I do. And I don't talk about anything that I don't try, because even in my mentorship, I don't say I'm teaching or coaching. I say I'm sharing my experience.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. You're such a great speaker. I could listen to you all day, Flossie. All right. So, if we look 10 years into the future, what do you hope people remember about Flossie Njama? Not just the nurse, entrepreneur, or wellness educator, but the woman and the impact she chose to leave behind. In my words, your legacy.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I say every time when I stand up on stage or when I do my pitch. Remember this girl from the village. I call myself the girl from the village. As a matter of fact, my first best-selling book is called Village Vibes. And I was raised in a village. I am very proud of that, because it wasn't for that village, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
That's
So
beautiful.
I want them to remember that girl from the village with that accent that I was so afraid to speak in front of people, until my
Wow.
mentor, my coach and mentor, told me 4 years ago, you will always have that accent. So I'm gonna need you to get up and give people the message,
Yeah.
because you have a message.
Yeah.
Those that don't understand your accent, those are not your people. That's exactly
Yeah.
what she said. That's not your tribe.
Yeah.
So I want them to remember this accent. I want them to remember that I have a heart of wanting to love and give. I also want them to remember that transformation for your wellness is usually, I call it my jam, because I don't care what they have or you have. I tell the people I talk to, my tribe, that you can have everything. And so there's a quote, wellness, health is wealth. But I also say you can have it all. But you gotta have the joy in you. And you have the health and the joy in you, because this is about the community. I want them to also remember that I'm a community person. I love people. I'm in the business of people. I'm in the business of wellness, and I'm in the business of giving. Because you can give time, you can give money, you can give listening.
Yeah.
And I'm an extrovert. However, when it's time for me to listen, somebody calls me and wants me to listen, I listen.
Yeah.
So I want them to remember all that and more.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Beautiful, Flossie. So now we're going to go into the rapid fire questions. All right. So you ready? We're going to go fast. Okay. One daily habit that changed your life.
Woo, gratitude journal.
Yes. Same.
3 every day.
Health or wealth? Which comes first?
Hey, health.
I knew you were going to say that. One food or wellness habit you wish everyone understood.
Ooh. What food? Say it again.
One food or wellness habit you wish everyone understood.
I want to say wellness habit, water.
Water. Okay.
Water. Or
Yeah.
hydration. Hydration. Yes.
The elixir of life. Yes.
Yes.
What does resilience mean to you in one word?
Unstoppable.
Oh, nice. I got chills when you said that one. Your biggest lesson from failure.
Get up again. Fail forward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One mindset shift everyone needs today.
Love you first.
Love you first. Yes, that's beautiful. What is one thing you will never compromise on?
My wellness.
Beautiful. Complete this sentence, Flossie. A healthier you begins with?
Your mind.
That is beautiful. All right. So one final question. We're going to close with this one, Flossie. If someone watching this conversation or hearing this conversation feels like they've lost their health, their confidence, or even their sense of direction, what would you want them to remember tonight?
To remember that the body heals itself. To remember it's the actions that you put in every day and what you put in your mind that can really change your life and your wellness.
That's beautiful. Thank you. So Flossie, thank you for sharing your story, your wisdom, and your heart with our Global Speakers Talk community. And to everyone watching, if something in this conversation spoke to you, don't just watch it. Take one idea, apply it, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. This is Global Speakers Talk, where every voice matters and every story has the power to create change. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. This was awesome.
You were.
Together we are Global Speakers Talk.